What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we are going to be taking a look at a game of Storybook Brawl that I win on turn 1. I'm just going to wind up getting super lucky in this game, and that's going to start with a roll the die into Polywoggle. And this is just going to make it easier for our Polywoggle to slay, and if it does, we could be set up really well for this game. And you can't exactly win the game turn 1, but you'll see we are going to wind up slaying with this Polywoggle and getting a prized pig, which is just a ton of stats for 2.1, and also just going to allow us to have a bunch of additional cash for the rest of the game. I'm going to pick up the Lonely Prince and the free roll looking for a princess. We get a little bit unlucky here in that I'm not able to find one, but as long as our tiny and prized pig are able to hold it down, which it looks like they will be able to do, we're going to walk away with 2 bonus gold this turn, and then we get to pick up a Sherwood Sure Shot, and this is just going to compound on itself. We're just going to get to continually get stronger and stronger because we've got this 2 extra gold every turn. Now we're playing 6 units on this turn. Also, by the way, very lucky to play up against Sharebear on turn 1. And that's what I mean by basically winning this game on turn 1, but my luck is going to continue. This is going to be one of my luckiest games ever. Definitely one of my best APOC games. I actually played this game on the day that I put out my APOC video last week. So it's a little bit of a reward, I feel like, for that. We'll pick up a golden chicken and roll, not really finding anything too exciting till I find Cindy plus Genie's Wish. That's a pretty nice combo. It will also flip the Lonely Prince into a Frog Prince in the shop, and then I'll rip the Genie's Wish, and we'll get a Wish Upon a Star. So, my luck continuing 1 gold for a Wish Upon a Star, and I'm going to try to make it 2 XP. I'm going to sell Cindy and the goat and pick up this Easter egg, or Humpty Dumpty rather, just to have the most odds that I win this fight and get a bonus XP. I'm gonna be a little bit greedy with this one, and it works out. And we actually keep our Humpty Dumpty and our prized pig, so we are gonna level up. We are level 4, and we've got 8 gold, so we're not even hurting for gold despite being tier 4. I'm going to roll away from those 4 cost units and actually get pretty rewarded here with a Nutcracker plus a Blessing of Athena. That's going to help us get a tier 4 treasure. It's going to help keep the prized pig alive and is just overall a very strong pickup. I didn't go for any of the tier 4 options on the previous shop because we already have these frog princes. Like, we're doing quite well. It's not like we just have a prized pig and are up 2 XP. We've got a really strong board here, and Nutcracker as a 5/14 is pretty ahead of the curve as well. And we get to play up against the Sharebear again. So they did find a dragon's nest. That is going to make them pretty large, and we won't wind up walking away with our prized pig on this one, unfortunately, but we do deny them the extra XP. I see another Genie's Wish. You know I gotta rip it off. Not gonna be so lucky this time. But we do get to pick up a Sporko. I think that that is a nice little upgrade to the shop because Nutcracker and Sherwood Sure Shot can both use a little bit more attack. But I don't need another Sporko. I really like the Baby Root supporting the Nutcracker for the time being. So I roll into a Turkish Delight, and our luck just continues to be insane this game. And we could try to sell to pick up the golden chicken right now. I think that that's fine. Clear a space in the shop, and it's like 1/4 of a free roll, so it's worth 0.25 gold. But we're definitely locking for this XP. And we are pretty strong right now, but so is this Peter Pants they are going to wind up putting some nice stuff together with the donkey that is giving some additional summons here. We do get some hits on the Nutcracker, but we're going to walk away from this one with our first loss. But hey, 37 health, APOC up 3 XP, still leading the lobby in HP as well. So not doing too bad. I'm going to wind up rolling. We could take the Medusa here, but same thing. I still like playing this Baby Root. Just to get one final hit out of the Nutcracker, I think is going to be worth it ultimately. So I think I do want to play the Baby Root, and I'm just going to wind up rolling down the rest of the turn, even if I don't think my odds are super great of the prized pig surviving. At this point, I'm basically just committed to rolling for XP. We're at 37 health, so we can really afford to do so and just grab HP, or grab XP now, and not worry about our HP. If this were like a normal game and everybody was on tier 5, I might have to consider picking up some Robin Hoods, picking up some Oni Kings, just to be strong for this turn, but it's really not going to matter on this one because, like I said, we already won this game. We're pretty strong here, but so is my opponent. My game does, unfortunately, crash, so we won't get to see this one play out, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay, I lose 7 life, but we get to pick up a tier 4 treasure from Nutcracker. Deck of Many Things pretty good if you're behind, but we're not behind. So I go for Horn of Olympus. That can just be a good one once you reach level 6. So I'm gonna press our luck, and now I'm just rolling for XP, and the goal is here to just lock an XP spell on 5.1. So we are gonna wind up locking a Wish Upon a Star. We could take a Siren to make us a little bit stronger for this turn, sell the golden chicken, sell the Baby Root or something, but I'm just going to pick up the Time Flies. I think it's good enough. It's going to be supported by Sporko and Baby Root regardless, because we've got this Horn of Olympus. It was also kind of like a little bit of a tempo pickup. Not really though. It just happened to kind of work out that way, and we're going to destroy this Celestial Tiger anyways, so not a big deal. Now we get to sell our entire board, pick up this XP, and we're up against the Ghost on our 6.0 turn as APOC. This could not have gone any better. Oh wait, it could have. We get an Ashwood Elm, a Burning Tree, and an Echo Wood, as well as a Green Knight and a Gumblegore, and a Doom Breath, and a Good Boy. Not going to care about the Good Boy too much. We're going to pick up a second Burning Tree, and then we are also going to pick up a second Echo Wood. So we've got the full trees built already, up 4 XP on the rest of the lobby. Everybody else is level 4 right now. And I have 6 trees. I've got more trees than everybody has XP. This one's crazy. Yeah, this game was just super lucky. Obviously, I got off to a fantastic start, but then was able to get additionally lucky after that. And this is why APOC has such a high first place win rate on StorybookBrawlTracker.com. When you can get lucky like this, it is just absolutely insane and really, really tough to stop. So now we're just gonna roll for more trees. I'm not gonna worry about Doom Breath. We're gonna find an Echowood immediately, and we get to dream into a different hero. Ivory Owl seems great because despite being on 6.0, the rest of the lobby's just hitting level 5, so this game's like just getting started. We're going to have plenty of time to scale, and then I'm going to dream into the mask, so I'll have a few options there for what to turn this all into later on, and we'll just wind up playing a Doom Breath and a Gumblegore here, and the rest of this time we're basically just going to be rolling for trees. It's going to be pretty basic from here on out. Nothing is gonna get too crazy, but it doesn't have to. We've already gotten more than our fair share of luck. I don't think we wind up dreaming into anything like insane, but we just wind up picking up some trees and doing some good stuff. We are going to, I guess we're not denying another XP to the Share Bear, but we're going to hit them for some nice damage. We hit them for 12 down to 24, and crack open their needle nose daggers. I really like picking up Heartwood Elders here too, just more scaling because we are so far ahead of everybody else. And then I also pick up a Gigantify, but that is the reason that I went for this horn, is because I figured we'd be going into trees, and then APOC also has 2 different support units that you can pick up once you hit level 6, the Gumblegore and the Green Knight. And then Heartwood Elder, still a great play, and Ivory Owl also going to allow us to just scale pretty incredibly. That'll allow us to take out Peter Pants here, and then we will continue to roll for trees. Everybody else still on level 5, as you can see, and we're down to the top 3. So this is also like one of my quickest games ever because we just wind up destroying everybody. I don't think Gloves of Thieving is worth it. 1, the game is almost over, and 2, my opponents don't even have things that I can steal. So kind of awkward. Maybe could have gone for the Flourish there, it's really cheap, but I figured I want to start casting my Dreams eventually. So I'll cast one of the Dreams here. Again, Headless Horseman, don't think it's really worth anything. I'm just going to go for Cursed King, gives us 1 additional gold next turn. That's fine, we'll take it. Could have maybe went for Sadrak, but I'm going to be dreaming next turn regardless, so I don't really think it is a huge deal. And then I also pick up Hercules. In hindsight, probably a mistake. There's probably just not enough time left in the game for this Hercules, and I'm kind of realizing that here. We won too quickly. This Hercules isn't going to be able to do anything. But Green Knight does give it some additional survivability, so it gets 2 hits this combat. So if we can get 2 hits the next combat and we don't kill the Sharebear, then it did something. But we take out Wonderwaddle here, and we are on to the finals. And yeah. I could Shard of the Ice Queen the Hercules, but I decide that I want to go for another Dream spell, and then we just Dream into Pup. It's fine with the horn. It's nothing crazy. We couldn't really take Morgan. There's no way that we're losing these combats. So yeah, really not a huge reason to take Morgan. Then I'm going to wind up playing the Gumblegore, and we'll eventually put the Green Knight in as well, just to give Hercules a little bit more survivability and potential to actually get its treasure. So now Hercules only has to survive 2 hits, and then I throw in these Green Knights. Well, I throw in one of the Green Knights. I'm still going to play the Echo Wood, but give it a little bit more health as well, so that way it can potentially hit twice. Now, only winds up getting in there once, gets taken out by Cindy, and my opponent's pretty large, but they're playing Royals, I'm playing Trees. This game really is over. We hit my opponent for 12, down to 13, just kind of wrapping it up here. Sure, I'll dream, see if we can find anything fine. Zelhua is actually good. This winds up making it a good economic play to dream into Zelhua. I'll pick up an Echo Wood, that seems fine. I'm basically just going to pick up any trees that we find, and then do have to decide if I want to play the Hercules or if I just want to try to make it so that this is the last turn of the game. Because if we can end the game here, then we don't really have to worry about the Hercules, and we're 100% to win. So I am going to wind up cutting the Hercules here in favor of the Echo Woods. I'm just debating what other support I want to play, if I want to play the Heartwood Elder or the Green Knight, and I believe that I just wind up playing double Green Knight and double Echo Wood, double Burning Tree, plus an Ashwood Elm. And that's going to be really strong for us, and then we should be able to wrap things up. Of course, my opponent's got a pretty nice board for themselves too. They Pigomorph our Echo Wood. It's not going to allow them to win the game, but this will actually allow them to survive. So they make it out, they take 11 damage down to 2, and we still have another battle to play. So kind of wish I threw the Hercules in, but not a huge deal. I'm going to wind up picking up another Echo Wood and another Ashwood Elm, and now I've got 2 copies of all of my trees. So I'm just rolling. I have a few gold left, but we're Zelhua. If we can find another copy of any of these trees, that would be great, because obviously it just gives us more power, but then also allows us to put more stuff on the board, because we're just out of room. And we've got 11 units that we would reasonably play. Then my opponent concedes, can't really blame them. There was nothing they could do at that point in the game. So one of my luckiest games. I showed yesterday that you can't lose on 3.2. But hopefully I showed that you can win on 2.0 with this game, because this was just incredible. Maybe you could argue that I won on 3.0 when I cast that Genie's Wish for free and was able to immediately skyrocket to 4.0, but either way, this was a super lucky game. Hopefully you enjoyed. I also wanted to show off some other games that I won on turn 1, because this is a little bit of a short video, and that's why I generally wind up padding these APOC videos, because when I'm playing them at increased speed and there is just such an easy win, that I wind up wanting to show off a little bit more. So Polywoggle can also be really strong on the Fates, and that allows me to triple up on a Vampire on 2.2. We can grab Cloak of the Assassin for just a little bit more stats, and that also lets me pick up a Polywoggle and a Kitty Cuppers, which gives me additional econ and ways to snowball later into the game. That gold plus my power is also going to allow us to win a Wish Upon a Star in this one. So really, really strong stuff, both from Polywoggle. There's one more game that I wanted to take a look at though. Woodrow wanted to say hello. He heard it was a shorter video. So here's some hamster. It's a little out of focus, but... cute. Getting that turn 1 sleigh can obviously have some huge implications, and in this shop, we're set up pretty well either way. If we don't get the sleigh, then we pick up another Kitty Cup person, use the magic research to hopefully get a sleigh on the next turn. But if we do get the sleigh, then we, with our additional gold and additional Kitty Cup purse that rolls into the shop because of our destiny, we get to upgrade our Kitty Cup purse on turn 2. And that is exactly what is going to happen. So this game, we lose the first combat, but it winds up being so powerful for us. We get to pick up 2 Kitty Cup purse, triple that, we'll get the treasure, or we can skip and pick up some more units. But the important thing is that this Kitty Cup purse is going to give us some, it gets additional stats from the Fates hero power and is a 5/5. We could make it a 6/5 if we just want to push a little bit more, and that is ultimately what I decide to do. Corrupted Heartwood will then work with both of the cats that are in this shop. So I wind up locking onto this, but now our Kitty Cup purse is going to slay, give us that 2 additional gold every turn, and it's basically the same as when we had the prize pig in the APOC game. So again, we lose this combat, taking a little bit of damage, but 6 gold on 2.2, you just can't beat it. We wind up putting together a nice little evils board, and again, rolling into Wish Upon a Star. This time we're going to be playing up against a Wonder Waddle, so we don't actually get lucky enough to win the Wish Upon a Star, but we're still going to be walking away with some extra cash and a tier 5 unit from Polywoggle. That sets us up pretty well for the rest of it. That's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.